writing songs to try and get a record deal, which
It's very inspiring.
Which, well, it's just quite difficult because you're sort of, really trying to sort of impress people. But with this record, I was sort of, I kind of had everything that I wanted. I could kind of work with whoever I wanted. And although I know people are kind of listening out for it and, waiting for something, it didn't feel as much pressure as the first one for me.
And I remember you seemed quite happy when you were making the second album. Is it quite nice to be able to just be singing new songs? How sick did you get of singing some of the old songs? I imagine there must be one that you didn't really ever want to sing again.
Do you imagine that?
That's what I get as an outsider.
What song would you be referring to? Smile!
Maybe Smile?
Yeah, perhaps Smile is a little irritating now.
Yeah. But then,
But I have to sing it again. I have to do it when I do live gigs. It's my hit.
Yeah, it's the big number one. Childhood.
Really?
Yeah,
From Smile to childhood.
We're genuinely going to go there. Does it annoy you when people do use the word troublesome teenager and tricky childhood, or do you think it's quite apt of what it was like for you being younger?
Troublesome teenager. I don't think I was a troublesome teenager. I think that would be you.
But you did go to a lot of different schools. How do you think that affected you?
I don't know. I moved around quite a lot. I don't know. My childhood was tricky, but so is everyone's, I think. So, yeah, it affected me and made me the person I am today, and I think I'm okay now. Thanks.
You are okay. You did get expelled, though.
I did a few times, yeah.
What kind of things did you get
Let's not
expelled
talk about
for?
it, shall we not? Let's not go there.
But there was a time when you sort of, because you did get, I don't know whether many people know this, but you were 16 when you got your first record deal, and you were writing songs then. What was it like to have that all taken away from you when you were so young, to feel like it had ended and you hadn't even really properly got into it?
It was heartbreaking.
Pretty crap time.
It was really bad. I did kind of feel like a failure before I'd even started. Yeah, it was quite difficult. It was such a great thing having a record deal with being so young, and then I think 2 years later it all kind of falling through. But and I gave up completely. I went off and learned how to be a florist.
What was the florist thing?
It was arranging flowers.
Was it a skill that
Mainly.
Was it a skill that you... Why that skill out of all the things you wanted to do? Why did you decide to do that?
Because flowers don't talk. Yeah, it was
Wow,
quite
Lily. Wow. When you were younger, who were your musical heroes?
I was into like jungle and ragga and garage.
Yeah, exactly, right. Raven times.
Raven things. I was into getting my dance
Groove on, yes. And do you think that listening to all that music when you were like 13, 14, 15, do you think that affected how the first album sounded?
I suppose so, in a way. I mean, because I really, more than I wanting to, I was kind of like torn because I really wanted to get a record deal and I wanted people to, think that my music was, pop and. But I also really wanted my friends to think that I was cool.
Yeah, completely.